Hey guys, it's Cheyenne here again. Today I have a little bit of a different video for you all. I'm going to be showing you all what a day in my life looks like while doing remote learning from home. As you can see, this is my workstation right now. It's a little bit of a mess at the moment just because it's suddenly where I spend like 7 hours of my day. I'm very lucky that I have a safe place to stay during this time. I'm with my mother right now, and luckily enough she has an extra room that I can come into to work that is not my bedroom, that does not have to interfere with, I guess, sort of my downtime. For me, that has been a really important line to draw. I guess I could walk you guys through what my mornings usually look like. Right now it's about 10 a.m., which is usually when my math class would have started back on campus. But this particular teacher of mine has chosen instead to do online lectures that we can view whenever we get the chance. So I no longer have to be present for anything at this time. In getting ready during the morning, the first thing I do is usually go for a walk or a run. I find that getting some kind of physical activity in is necessary, at least for me, to wake up my brain and just kind of jolt myself into work mode, because otherwise I would just be a sleepy Cheyenne like all day. That and a cup of coffee usually does it. Maybe I'll walk, I'll run, I'll do some yoga. My second really important step to having a successful work day is putting on an actual outfit. I'm sure many of us know that we can fall into the trap of just getting to work in our PJs because we can, you know, no one actually sees you, and as long as you come to your Zoom call in a semi-presentable shirt, you're probably okay. But it can be really helpful to put on some real clothes, maybe feel like you're out in the real world even if you're not. I guess I can go ahead and show you guys my schedule. I keep it all on one Google Calendar just to stay organized. You can see right now I would be having math if I were in school, but instead I'm going to use this time to watch a lecture. Then I have a Cog Psych Zoom lecture, which I will be present for and taking notes during. Then I'm going to use this time to do some homework for a seminar and also record some music that I need for my composition Zoom session, which is from 3 to 6 p.m. Today is a bit of a longer day, but I figured it's as good of a day as any to show so that you can kind of see like the different tasks I have. With all that being said, I guess I should probably get started, log on to Moodle, and watch my first math lecture. If I have any extra time, I also usually get started on the homework. My professor is available during the regular class hours to answer any questions, sort of like office hours, if you will. So if I start the homework early, then if I have any questions, I can just hop on and ask him, which is pretty convenient. I am pretty lucky that I am living in the Eastern time zone right now. None of my class times have changed, but I know a few of my friends have been having to record Zoom lectures because it's too much to ask someone to get up that early sometimes, you know? So far, I've heard professors have been very accommodating about it, so it hasn't been an issue thus far.
Hi everybody, this is the first lecture for week 3 of these online lectures.
Okay, so now that I have taken notes for the first lecture, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the homework problems that I can do using this material. Okay, so I'm working on the homework and I actually have a really quick question about one of the problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the scheduled Zoom meeting and ask my professor. Maybe he can clarify some things for me, if I can find the link. I'm a little lost on that.
Okay, sure. Let me just grab it.
Alright, now that I've done what I can for math, it's time to hop on to my Zoom lecture for cognitive psychology.
It's an unusual term, of course. There's a lot of things that I'd like to do, I haven't been able to do, but if you have any advice for how to structure things moving forward, that would be super helpful. Well.
Okay, it's time for lunch. Alright, now that I've had some lunch, I'm gonna go ahead and do some more preparatory work for 2 of my other classes. Great, this chair is empty. The first class I'm going to be doing some work for is my seminar in psycholinguistics. We had some readings to do this week, and now I'm gonna write up a response and post that to the Moodle page. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that because it usually always takes me longer than I'm expecting it to. Okay, so I just submitted my response, which means that I should probably now head over to the piano and record my pieces for composition, which is in 29 minutes. I definitely have enough time to do it. I just have to get started like right now. I'm currently working on a set of pretty minimalist piano pieces. Actually, I just added violin to this one, so they're not all strictly piano pieces. But because the audio quality is unpredictable on Zoom calls, I figured it might be easier if I just like send an iPhone recording of myself and then we can all listen together. And I've sent the PDFs ahead of time so that my professor and my 2 other classmates can look at it at the same time.
Fix that while you're so just a moment.
16 bars.
Okay, so it is just past 6 o'clock and we just finished our Zoom seminar, Zoom session thing. We all shared our work from the past week and workshopped it to the best of our abilities. My composition class was actually probably one of the classes most impacted by the shift to online learning. You may have seen this in my last video, but we were actually working with an ensemble called Music... Oh, hi Dash. One of the pros of working from home is you get to spend extra quality time with your kittens who don't like you. Okay. But yeah, so we were working with music from China, but obviously that project had to come to a halt as well. So we won't get to hear our pieces that we wrote for them played this semester, but hopefully next year when we come back in the fall, we will get to hear them played just the same. All that being said, I think my academic day is now done. It's officially over. I might try to do a couple math problems after dinner, but for the most part, that's the extent of my Zoom-filled day. I hope you all enjoyed the video, maybe got to see a little bit of what it's like to do remote learning. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe, stay home, and stay subscribed to the Swarthmore YouTube channel. Also, be sure to check out my personal channel, which will definitely be linked down below. I hope to see you again soon in another vlog. Bye!